All right, there have been a lot of questions about peer-reviewed journal articles, and it is important that you figure this out immediately because you all have at least 2 more years here at Bow Valley, and all of your essays will always require peer-reviewed journal articles because it is important. A quick definition, peer-reviewed simply means that other experts in the field have read the article and compared it to their own knowledge and said, yes, this is correct, this is accurate, and it is a good thing that we publish it and teach more people. So if it's not peer reviewed, it means nobody's checked it, which means it could be a complete load of lies. I mean, it's unlikely, but it hasn't been checked. It needs to be checked. And I mean, in the same way that you write an essay, you having written it doesn't make it a good essay. Me looking at it and telling you, yes, you've done beautifully, you've got it well organized, you have good facts, that makes it a good essay. And then we can both know it's a good essay. So what I wanted to do was just show you how to go in and do a search and end all the questions, because it's not difficult, but you do have to learn it. It's a new task, so I wanted to make sure it was easy for you. First thing you do, go to the main page and click on Campus Services, and then from there scroll down to the Library and Learning Commons. It doesn't matter how you get into the library, but this is how I know to get into the library. Now, two things I will point out on this main page. One, this box here is a search that will search everything in the entire library. So that is physical books, and that is also journal articles. So if you wanted to, you could write the word Alzheimer's right in here, and it would bring you to a page. I'll do it here. I'll go addictions. Addictions, okay, in case we're doing question number 2 or 3. And when you click on that, it will, after a moment, bring you to all the possible information sources that you have available to you at the Bow Valley webpage. And that is also in the library. So the one reason I would say not to do this is only that it will also bring you to books that you then have to go into the library for. And I am particularly looking for 2 journal articles. So that is something to consider. So if we click back to where we started, you can easily search just the databases. So that's just electronic sources. So you click on databases, and you can see here we have a bunch. If you look through them, you'll see the titles are very clear. They tell you what exactly the database is. And in case you don't know, a database is simply a collection of journal articles on a specific topic. Some of them are extremely vague. Academic Search Complete, I mean, it says right here, in virtually every academic subject. So this is a huge database that will cover almost everything, but it probably won't give you a ton of very specific information. So it's a great place to start. I mean, you can see it's over 9,000 journals. And I mean, there are probably 20 to 30 articles in every journal. So it is a shocking amount of information. But probably the best thing to do is to pick a database that seems more specific to your topic. The Alt Health Watch is a good one, because it gives information specifically on health. And if you see here, you can see the ones that I've gone into regularly are all the pink ones: Child Development and Adolescent Studies, Consumer Health Complete, Dynamed, what else? Family and Society Studies. All of those are a good basis to get into. If you wanted to write about addictions and how that affects the family, absolutely Family and Society Studies is a good place to start. So do yourself a favor, look over these really quickly and pick 2 or 3 databases that are on the topic that you are writing on. That way you already narrowed your search. Just for the simplicity of it, I'm just going to go through Health Watch because it's here. And you can see what it does. It brings you to a page. Now here's where you need to use your brain just a little, and all you really need to do is look at the essay question and think, what is my fundamental topic? The first essay question is about Alzheimer's disease. The second question is about addictions. So we'll go addictions again. You just type in, and here you can keep coming back to this page and just type in any old word that occurs to you. Go through the search, and what it will do is bring you to all the articles that possibly have the word addictions in their main list of keywords. Now here's what you need to pay attention to. Right over here, refine your search results, because you can see there are almost 900 articles that it wants you to read, and I don't want you to read 900 articles. First of all, you need to click full text, because if you fall in love with a journal article but you can't actually get the full text, you're going to be upset because you spent time getting excited that this article will help you when in fact you can't read it. Scholarly or peer-reviewed journals, you click that button because it is required that it is peer-reviewed. This will make sure that anything that you decide on, anything that comes up, is peer-reviewed. And then pick the dates, because I don't want articles that, and I say that in the instructions, that are 25 years old. So you move the publication dates to the last 10 years and you click update. And what you see immediately is instead of 900 results, you have 86 to choose from. And that is a much easier place to start your search. So simple.